Are you still struggling with low speed maneuvers, figure eights, and U turns on a motorcycle? Or maybe you're just struggling with the friction zone in general. Well, don't worry, because I got a tip for you. When learning to use the friction zone, focus on easing your clutch lever out as smoothly as possible. Once you feel the bike starting to move forward, freeze your left hand. Next, start applying a little touch of consistent throttle and ease the clutch out smoothly the rest of the way. The key with all of this? Do it smoothly. Once you feel like you've gotten the hang of the friction zone, I want you to focus on holding that clutch lever in that sweet spot, in other words, riding the clutch, to help you with these next tips. This will ensure that the bike has enough speed for stability and allow you to make micro adjustments with your left hand to take away power and give power when needed. Good. Now that you've learned how to ride the clutch properly, next keep in mind that your eyes are more than just a guide for vision. They dictate how your bike responds and where it goes. Focus on where you want to go rather than on your current position. By scanning the exit point of the turn, you naturally guide the handlebars and smooth out the maneuver. This technique helps you commit to the turn and avoid overcorrections, whether you're executing a U-turn or stringing together a figure eight. A simple way to think about this: point your nose where you want to go. It'll help you get there. Awesome. Now that we're looking through the turn, next we want to work on mastering counterbalance and body positioning. Smooth, slow speed maneuvers aren't just about what your hands do, they're about how your whole body works in tandem with the bike. Shift your weight deliberately. Lean your body in a direction opposite to the turn. Use slight hip rotations or even shift your butt slightly off the seat. This counterweighting helps the bike lean properly and maintains balance, keeping you composed through the entire turn. Think about it like this: if you're going slow enough and you lean the bike into the right and you lean your body that same direction, you're probably just going to fall over. By leaning your body in the opposite direction of the machine, you'll help to balance the weight. Sweet, so now that we've got our vision figured out and some body positioning added in, next you want to use smooth throttle, clutch, and brake control to help you nail these U-turns and figure eights. The secret to maintaining control at a snail's pace is your modulation of power. This is something we touched on just a little bit ago with that riding of the clutch. By easing the throttle and being mindful of the bike's friction zone, you can keep the engine's power in check. Light clutch work can help you fine-tune speed without abrupt shifts, while gentle braking may assist in setting up the turn. The key is to make these inputs smooth and deliberate so the bike's momentum doesn't disrupt your balance. Another easy way to think about this is riding that clutch with your left hand, using a little bit of rear brake with your right foot if needed, and keeping your head and eyes up. Remember, speed equals stability. So if you're going too slowly and feel wobbly or unstable, ease your clutch out a little bit, give it a little bit more power. If you feel like you're going too fast and can't properly make the maneuver of the U-turn or figure eight, squeeze your clutch lever in a little bit, take away some of the power, and slow your speed down. The trick is to find that sweet spot where you're going slow enough to successfully make these maneuvers while keeping just enough speed to keep you balanced and upright. Excellent. So now that you're being smooth and controlling the power of your bike, next we want to make sure and have a good place to practice this over and over so we can really get those repetitions in and get good at this. Before you try these maneuvers on open roads, set up a controlled environment. Find a place like an empty parking lot. Churches work well during the weekdays, schools work well during the weekends, or you can find a big open Walmart parking lot if all else fails. Whatever the case, think an empty parking lot with cones marking your course. Breaking the maneuver into stages, entry, mid-turn, and exit, allows you to focus on each element individually. This controlled practice not only boosts your confidence, but also helps build muscle memory without the risk of external hazards. Just keep in mind, if you are practicing in an empty parking lot, other vehicles might still pull in there while you're practicing. So keep your head and eyes up, maybe even bring a friend to help watch your back. Very good. So now you've got a good place to practice and you're getting better and better at your skills. But now maybe you feel like you're improving, but you want to challenge yourself even more. So what's the next step to get even better? Skills like slow speed U-turns and figure eights take time to dial in. Start by mastering one maneuver at a time and then begin linking them together. Repetition is key. Each session builds on the last, gradually making your movements more fluid and instinctive. As you grow more comfortable, challenge yourself by varying speed, practicing in different conditions, or even incorporating slight obstacles to simulate real-world scenarios. One thing I like to do personally is challenge myself to see how slow I can do these U-turns and figure eights while maintaining balance and without falling over or putting my foot down. The slower you go, the more challenging it is. These tips will not only help you develop the fundamentals of vision, body positioning, and throttle control, but they'll also help you to find and practice in a safe environment and progress way faster. As you continue refining your skills, consider exploring additional drills like slow speed cornering or emergency swerving to further enhance your riding skills. Speaking of which, if you want to learn how to swerve on a motorcycle, then watch this video next for some excellent tips and mistakes to avoid so you can learn this life-saving technique.